Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2024 Lexus GX550. This is the Overtrail, finished off in eminent white pearl with an MSRP at just over $73,000. We have a lot to go over with this luxury focused off-road SUV, and we are going to start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood is the 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 that is paired to the 10-speed automatic, and this pumps out 349 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque, sent through that four-wheel drive system. This weighs in around 5,600 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Top speed is 109 miles an hour. And as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking right around 15 miles per gallon in the city and 21 out on the highway. Now, as far as the Overtrail trim level goes, this is equipped with a set of 33-inch all-terrain tires along with the 17-inch wheels. It also features the electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system, or KDSS, which is known for being in a lot of Lexus and Toyota models. And then this also has a center locker, a rear locker, and this optional roof rack for this particular model. So let's work our way to the exterior styling now, where the Lexus badge is the sensor. There's also a forward-facing camera. Still retains that hourglass design for the grille, finished off in gloss black, gives it a really nice two-tone look. This has LEDs for the headlights, DRLs, and turn signals, along with the fog lights in the lower section. There's also parking sensors, as well as more cutouts just underneath that grille. And there's even skid plates up underneath to give this added protection. Really nice bulges on both sides of the hood too, which give it a really nice look. And then as we work our way to the side, this has almost 9 inches of ground clearance, so a little bit more, of course, with these larger tires. You get plastic fender arches along within the lower section of that door. I do wish this Overtrail came with a little bit sturdier of a side step, so that is plastic. It'd be nice to see more of a rock slider for this type of vehicle. You get power folding gloss black side mirrors with the camera and the turn signal. There's a sunroof up top, and then this full roof rack, which is pretty neat to see. And then gloss black for the door handles gives it a great touch. Now, we do have more of a boxy design for this luxury SUV, which a lot of vehicles seem to be going towards, but I think it works great for this size. Now, there's a gloss black spoiler with the third brake light and wiper blade, LED bar that runs right through that power liftgate there. There's a backup camera, all the sensors, and then this can tow right around 9,000 pounds. Now, as we work our way to the cargo space, you can open the glass individually. That is the only way that you can do that. So if you have some smaller items, you need to reach in real quick and grab them, you can quickly do that. You can also use the button on the key fob or underneath to open up the power liftgate. Now, the Overtrail and the Overtrail Plus do not come equipped with the third row. So if you want a third row, you can get them in lower trim levels. So you do have a lot of cargo space. You get a little bit of storage underneath the floor there. Lexus has still retained the cup holder storage where the third row would be, but you have that if you need to throw in some extra items. You have the area where you can place in the cover. There's also a power outlet and then tie-down hooks where you can secure items. So for the size of it, you still get a plentiful amount of storage. And then you have the controls to close and lock the vehicle. Now, for the interior, we have a very nice design with some of these brushed accents, a little bit of storage in the lower section there, and then a two-tone design for these seats with a neat pattern in the upper section there. Now, we do have a grab handle, which makes it very helpful. And at 5'10", I have plenty of space. We have the air vents along with some auxiliaries, a little bit of storage behind both of these seats, and they do recline. So I have them fully reclined at the moment. You can go straight up, of course, if you need to. So it makes it a lot more comfortable. We have the armrest and cup holders, and then a lot of glass and visibility. Now, up front, the door panel has the addition of all the window controls. There's the side mirror adjustments, which are power folding. A lot more storage in the lower section, and everything else is, of course, the same. And then we have the power operated front seats with that same two-tone. Now, what I do like is there's a grab handle for your driver, so that makes it easy to jump up into this. And we have the leather steering wheel. There's also paddle shifters as well. On this right side, there's mode and tuning, along with your cruise and distance pacing, and then the lane keeping assist. On this left side, there's volume along with Bluetooth and voice commands, and then you have these arrows to go through the digital gauge cluster. Now with this system here, you have 3 different screens that you can go through, and you can actually customize all of these depending on what you'd like to see. So if I hold on customize, you can adjust what you want to see for the center. If I go over to the right side, you can adjust what you'd like to see there, and then you can go all the way to the left and of course adjust everything there. So with those 3 different tabs, you can have them set up for off-roading, towing, or daily driving to monitor all that information and have that right in front of you. There's also a sensor here for the facial recognition to make sure that you are paying attention, of course. Now we have power for the outlet in the back along with the power liftgate. There's also a safety control there. You have some dimmer switches along with the air vent. This even has the head-up display. So it shows miles per hour, speed limit sign, and what gear you are in. And then for the infotainment system, we have all these shortcuts on the left side, so you can quickly get through all of that. You can even pull up some off-roading information and monitor all of that. You can go into your driving assistance, so you can look at all the standard safety features that are available, tire pressure, and then you have various personal settings to go into to configure this as needed. Now, still within the screen, we have the heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. You can further adjust your climates, and then you do have some shortcuts basically for this information here. And then you also have the fan speed, temperature dials are on both sides. You have power and volume for your audio as well as defrosters. There's also your climates, and then you have some auxiliaries over on this passenger side. Now you have quite a lot of drive modes. By twisting on this dial for this Overtrail, you can go through all of these depending on the throttle response that you would like for the day. You can even customize this as well. Now you also have traction control, tow and haul, and then your multi-terrain select, your downhill assist, and crawl control. If we put this into reverse, you get a very large backup camera with that top-down view. Now I believe you do have to be in 4 low in order for the forward-facing camera to appear. We're on pavement right now, so we won't be doing that, but this is how you put it into 4 low there. You also have the shifter, so you can shift there or with the paddle shifters. There's your e-brake, auto hold, and then the center locker, as well as just having the rear locker. 2 cup holders are over on that one side with some storage in front of the cool box, so you get the mini fridge in the armrest, which is pretty awesome to see. You have storage in the glove box as well as the little tray above that. Garage door buttons are up top. You have dome lights as well as the adjustments for that sunroof. And then here's a look at visibility from the driver's seat. It's pretty open, so you do get quite a lot of visibility. Now we are going to jump into a different GX550 with the Overtrail here with these larger tires. It's an all-terrain factory tire, so it's going to ride very, very quiet. That's what a lot of factories or manufacturers do, of course, when they upgrade tires. They still want to give you that nice and comfortable ride. But let's hop into another GX550 and see how it performs on the road. And from second gear, here we go. Sounds pretty good too, but that was a nice mild acceleration up to speed. Twin turbo V6 has a good exhaust note to it, but at the same time too, this is a luxury SUV, so it's not something to be crazy loud, but you can hear it under a mild acceleration there. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel now for the all-new GX550. Hopefully you can tell from this angle just how steep that windshield is, as well as how thin these pillars are here. So it's very easy to see forwards, at least. You can even see in between the pillar and that side mirror there. And then just as I've shown earlier with the different angles, with the amount of glass that this has, it's definitely easy to see over, minus the headrests when they're up in the back. But this has been driving so smooth. I have a few miles on it, and honestly, I don't have any complaints. There's a coyote, wow. I don't have any complaints with this. It feels very smooth. It's what you'd expect for this luxury vehicle. Seats are in a good spot too. You can definitely get nice and comfortable. And I feel like for this 24-year model, it has a lot of nice standard safety features, a lot of creature comforts that would make this a great daily driver. It's not overboard in the amount of technology either. We have that forward-facing camera too, which is very helpful. But it's a nice modern update without a million different things to go through. So tech-wise, I think it's spot on with not having too much and not having not enough, of course. Now, I will also be making a buyer's guide for the GX550. So if you'd like to see more history about this entire vehicle from its first generation and introduction all the way to the third gen that we are in right now, take a look at that separate video if you want to learn more about this vehicle in general. But definitely a cool new vehicle, and I can see why this is going to be appealing. It's already a very popular vehicle, especially at the dealer I'm at. So many people are coming in to take a look at this, so it's awesome that I got a chance to check this out for just a little bit. But this is a very, very popular Lexus SUV. I'm surprised at the popularity in person, but I can see why. This is a great size, and it would be fun to daily drive. But that is going to wrap it up for the all-new 2024 Lexus GX550. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick Lexus Northlake for letting me take a look at this all-new luxury-focused SUV. Check out their website. Also give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.